Good morning. How early is it? Let me tell you how early it is. At my house, it's 20 minutes after 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 3:30 because it's been raining and lightning and it woke me up. And besides, I went to bed really early. There's not a single person that's up with me this morning. I cannot believe it. Good morning, Wendy Bowser. What in the world are you doing up so early this morning? And who is this? Santide Moore watching? I don't know how to say that. Santanid. And Amy and Vivian. Good morning, y'all. Anyway, I cannot believe y'all are up with me. 4:30. What are y'all doing up? Is it raining there? And the stuff woke you up this morning? I am hungry even if it is early in the morning. So let's cook some breakfast. We might as well. I've got me a big old thing of bacon out right here. And I'm going to get me 2 pieces of it. Cut it in half. Do y'all cut yours in half? We'll put it right here. Let's see if we can get some more light. Let's turn on the big light, see how that works. We might get us some light here this morning because it's dark as can be. I'm going to put 2 pieces of bacon in there. I'm going to do me an egg in here. Do y'all have any leftover bread from Christmas and all? I've got a piece of a loaf of that French bread that we had with that soup, so I'm going to put butter on this. I'm going to turn my oven on broil and get started. But anyway, we needed the rain, but I don't need it. I don't know if I needed it at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I got up. I've already got up. I've looked through my Facebook, see what y'all were doing, and nobody was doing a live but me this early in the morning. I don't think there's a single soul doing one. Hey, Reese. I'm in Walnuts Grove, she says. Here's Glenda watching, Glenda London, and Marianne Lassiter. Good morning, Marianne. There's Deborah. Good morning. Here's somebody, Tina from Washington State. Something about don't get your sleeve in it or something. Let me be careful. Let me turn y'all around where y'all can see this stove and what I'm doing. Anyway, right now it tells me how many people are watching. There are 2,700 people up this morning. Carolyn says she's been awake since 2 a.m. Weather hit in southeast Texas. Yeah, y'all been getting some. Oh my goodness. Hey, Patty Abernathy and Barbara Gibson. Here's Terry and Anita Whitehouse from Magnolia, Kentucky. Y'all are up, aren't you, darling? You turn this down. I'm going to roll my sleeves up so y'all know I don't catch a fire this morning. That's all we need, isn't it? I've got me some leftover coffee in the microwave because I've already had 1 cup, so my cup got cold. I thought, well, I'll just put it in there. Let's get us out a fork and flip our bacon with. I don't know what y'all are having for breakfast this morning. I have no idea what y'all are having for breakfast. But I know what I'm having. One of y'all gave me a new Bible for Christmas. Sent it to me. One of my followers, sweet followers. And we're going to get out there and read that in a little bit. Alright, you can put whatever y'all like in for your eggs, but I like a little butter in mine. I'm going to cook in this little bitty skillet. If y'all don't have one of these little tiny ones, And you have to cook for yourself a lot of times. This thing, I don't know if I've got my, let me look. I don't have my measure in here, but it's about maybe 5 or 6 inches big. It's so little, isn't it? It's great for frying 2 or 3 eggs. It's perfect. It is perfect. All right, let's put our bread in the oven and get it a little toasty this morning. Got a skillet already in there, left from yesterday. That's where I fried me some stuff yesterday. Let me put it out. I'm just going to sit my bread directly on the rack. Like that. Just sit it in there. All right, let's see what y'all are doing. I'll turn this down a little bit. I like mine crunchy. I like to get all the grease out of it. This little skillet right here, maybe it's a 6 or 7. They're both little. They're both little, but I've got some big ones too, but I like the little ones from just me when I'm cooking breakfast or a little something, or one pork chop or something like that. All right, we've now got 5,000 people in America up. Hey, 5,000 people. Good morning to you. I hope this day goes so perfectly for you. It's Sunday morning. If you're not able to go to church, get that Bible out. Open it up. Read you something. See what the Lord's got to say to you today. He's got something to say to you specifically. Somebody asked me one time, I was signing their cookbook, they said, Miss Brenda, would you put your favorite verse in there? I said, I don't have a favorite verse. They said, you're kidding. I said, no, I don't. Every stage of life that you're in, every single stage, whether you're a teenager or whether you're a young mama trying to raise those little young ones, or whether you're middle-aged, like in your 50s, and you're trying to keep the wrinkles away, or whether you're old like me at 78. Every stage of your life, you've got different situations, different challenges, different problems, and the Lord speaks to you in different ways through His Word. He supplies our needs, and the Bible is so relevant to every one of them. All right, y'all, our little bacon is done. Come over here and look at that. What you say? I'll move this off. Let me check my bread. Let's put it right here. It looks mighty good. Turn it off. Y'all get tickled at me working with 2 forks. I've always worked with 2 forks. It works good. All right, move this off the eye. My stove eye. Y'all used to ask me what it was when I first started doing this, and now you know. You don't have to ask me anymore, do you? All right, let's fry our eggs. Get our bread out before it gets too done. Woo. Turn our oven off. And let's cook our eggs. All right, here we go. I've got my butter hot in here. Hey, Diane Blankenship. Good morning. And Linda Thurbodolly from Louisiana. No wonder I can't read it. Here's Larry. Have a blessed day. You too, Larry. And here's Rhonda Head and Becky Bale. That's a cute name. And there's Connie and David and Kathy. I'm up early. Yes, I am up early. It was raining at 2:30 and 3 o'clock this morning. And it won't be up. So I had to get up. I've already had 1 cup of coffee. And I went through my Facebook real quickly. And I looked at that. Let's put this on the eye. We're going to cook us an egg real quick. We're going to put it on this little plate right here. But you know, I'm not going to put my egg on a cold plate, y'all. I tried to teach you this. Just stick it in the oven just a second, just to get the chill off of it. And, but anyway, right now, there are 6,300 people up in America today and other countries. I wish somebody would write to me and tell me, what time is it in Australia? Because I know y'all, I have a lot of people over there that watch. They can speak English. They know what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. How are you this morning? I am good. I am good this morning. What kind of church is your church you're in? I am in a Baptist church. Baptist. We take the Bible literally of what God is saying to us. And one of the most important thing that he says to us in the whole Bible is this. It's not on how to live or whatever. The most important thing is where Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man comes to the Father except through me. I mean, if you got that right, you got the main thing going. I'm telling you, darling, you got the main thing going when you got that part right. All right, here's our eggs. Here are our eggs. I like to cut mine in two right there, and then flip it over. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like that. I like mine over easy. I like mine kind of in the middle of it. Let's get on our plate. Put our bread on it. Put our bacon on it. I don't want any jelly on my bread this morning. I want it plain. The plate is just right. And I'm going to take up my eggs because I like them runny. How many of y'all like runny eggs? Some of you like runny ones and some of you like, anyway, here they are. See how pretty that is? We've got 2 eggs here. Yeah, y'all get you one of these little skillets. You'll like it. You can get them at yard sales and all that kind of stuff. One Christmas, when the children were little, I gave them all a little skillet. Everybody got a tiny little skillet. And all the skillets that I had were old. In other words, I didn't buy them a new one. I got one that, where's my pepper? I got to rearrange my cabinet up here. Here it is. I've got on George's robe this morning. That's what I've got on. All right, let me move this over to the table. We'll go over there and sit. Y'all just wait on it. Come on, y'all can have some breakfast with me. Let's get us a napkin. You know I can't eat without a napkin. And I've also told y'all to always use cloth napkins. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's not a big deal. Get you some napkins. And remember this. The more you wash your napkins, the softer they're going to get. Let's get out our coffee. It's over here in the microwave. Heated up. This looks good. I've also got some oranges. I need to eat one of these. I may eat it in another hour or two. I think the rain has gone. It's stopped. And no more rain. Here we are early in the morning. It is now 4:30. 4:30. We thank the Lord for our food and a wonderful Christmas and our family and all the good and perfect gifts. And those of you are mamas, some of you watching right now may be mamas of little ones, because you know they get up, they want some milk, and They want to get you up, and then you can't go back to sleep. Yeah, this egg's just right. Y'all see how it's kind of ruddy inside? Let me get you down a little bit. See that little runniness right there? That's how I like it. Some of y'all like yours cooked hard, don't you? Yeah, this is bought bread. I don't have any biscuits today. I don't have any. I don't even have any leftover biscuits. Not a single one. Are y'all watching? Y'all watch me every day on Facebook? I hope so. Some of y'all don't, because you don't know how to find me. You go to Cooking with Brenda Gantt, I have a blue check mark. That's good bacon this morning. Anyway, let me see who all's watching. Here's Carrie this morning. It's 10:30 a.m. here in the UK. Thank you, Carrie. I wanted to know what time it was. And can you... A lot of them are watching. Here's Marion. Biddix is watching. And Brett. Are you church today going to... Yes, I'm going to church today. But it's a long time before that starts. Unless that storm warning's out, I'm going. Last night, I laid out some pork chops because they were frozen in my freezer. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Here's how you get my cookbooks. Well, to tell you, they're $35.95 plus shipping. $35.95. And you go to BrendaGanttBook.com. That's where you go to. Linda says, I had 2 eggs for breakfast yesterday. Like you, I like runny ones. Australia says it's 8:30 p.m. I just saw somebody come up there. I couldn't read it fast enough. Good morning, Australia. Y'all are up. Good morning. How are the kangaroos today? I'm going to church. I'm cleaning out. Now, y'all know that we made New Year's resolutions. I'm sure in your heart you've made some too. And one of mine is to clean out some drawers. Give it to the Christian Center. Somebody else might be able to use it. I've got too much stuff stuck here and stuck there. I'm getting rid of it. That's what I'm doing. Did you used to invite us to join the group? How many books do you have now? 3. I have written 3 cookbooks. All of them are sold out. Have you ever fried a duck egg? Yes, but you only need to fry one because they're so big. It's like 2 or 3 eggs. Somebody gave me some duck eggs one time. They were delicious. They're real good to bake with, but you have to kind of change your recipe because the eggs are so big. You can't put in as many duck eggs as you do chicken eggs. Do you have a generator? No, I do not. But most of the time, we don't need one. We don't have bad storms here except, when hurricanes come through, and then they're awful. What time is it there? It's 4:30 in the morning. Actually, right now it's 20 minutes to 5. 4:40, in other words. Did you know children, now this is truth, children are so used to these digital clocks that just tells them what time it is, that they can't read a clock that's got a face on it. You know, like the old-timey clocks. Well, I call them old-timey, like a watch with 12 and 6 and 3 and 9 and all that stuff on it. They can't read it. And no, I don't do poached eggs. I just saw that come up. But anyway, here's the thing. Did you know that a teenager, now you ask your teenagers this and see if I'm not right. They do not know that 8:45 is the same time as 8:45. That's exactly the same time. You can say, what time is it? You can say 8:45, or you can say 8:45, or you can say 15 minutes to 9. They do not know it's the same time. And why don't they know it? Because of the advancement of civilization. Now we've got these fancy clocks telling us what time it is. We don't even have to learn to read a clock anymore. Another thing that's going by the wayside is your multiplication tables. They don't know the multiplication tables. Usually they don't have to know it because their computer tells them what something times something is. Yes. Oh, I see what y'all are saying. I don't put my hot food on a cold plate. I stick my food in the oven for just a second. My plate. Because if I hadn't, my egg would already be cold. And I'm not going to do that. It sure is good. This is just some leftover French bread that I had from after Christmas. It came in a big old loaf. Did y'all see my video I just did the other day, 2 or 3 days ago? I made French onion soup. It was so good. And the ones of you who are not watching Cooking with Brenda Gantt on Facebook, you don't see it. Because every time you go on there, you're watching some kind of fake show and you don't ever see what's current. Have you looked up to the top of your screen on those videos that you're watching and see if it says that person has 3,800,000 followers? If it doesn't, then you're not on my real station, my real page. I love your coffee mug. Thank you. It's pottery. I love it too. I don't know if it's signed on the bottle. I don't see anything. What I did before I did my coffee this morning, I had some leftover coffee in the coffee pot, but my cup got cold. So I put some water in my cup up to about that bit much. I put it in the microwave, the water in the microwave, and turned it on 2 minutes so it would get really hot, and it heated my cup up. I'm a finagler on that, y'all. I like a hot cup to pour my hot coffee in, because if you don't, your coffee gets cold before you get through with it. You can't enjoy it if it's all like that. Here's somebody, Nancy's watching from New Jersey. Good morning, Nancy. Here's Rebecca. I saw you make the French onion soup. Y'all, it was so good. What are you cooking for New Year's? Oh my gosh, that's no question about that. I'm cooking black-eyed peas and hog jaw. And probably a pork roast and collards. And I'll put a penny in the pot of my black-eyed peas. Whoever gets the penny, they get the best luck for the year. That's just an old tradition. Jane Bass says, you are annoying. I don't know who she's talking to, me or somebody else on there. Are y'all fussing already this morning? Don't fuss. You remember that old saying, don't fuss, call Gus. He'll fuss for the both of us. I love to go back and read all y'all's comments because I can't see all of them. Listen, I've got to go and eat this before it gets any colder. I love y'all this Sunday morning. God bless you. And you are not finishing my are you not fixing my cabbage? Y'all talking to each other now, aren't you? Cabbage. Talking about cabbage casserole, I imagine. How's the weather? It's rainy and stormy, but I think it's already left. It's already passed through now. All right. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.